kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. On the move, it's Powell. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll try the run. Running into the open space. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45. Out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. Across the 25, he's got room. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. In the red area, it's Powell. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Mitchell. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to run quick.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. With the catch, it's Powell. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
Nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. That last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
He's going to fire deep. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Hauls it in. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Now on first down from the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Chavez. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
That was a nice grab by the tight end. Didn't get many yards, wasn't real open, but at least make the catch, at least get a little positivity on the play.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Davis will throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Now the pitch. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
It'll be 3rd and long. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead's extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting. interesting so far. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 7 over Miami. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Quarterback making checks. To the air on second down. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Direct snap. Shakes off the defender. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's done. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Duff. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
He's got him. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Davis looking to pass. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Got it, looking for a first. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's a quick throw out to the left. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver. Quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Makes the catch. It's Famu. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
He's got his man, makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Davis will throw. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Napier. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got his man in the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Under fire. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Into the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Black. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a crease. It's Mitchell. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At the 22. Brings up 2nd down.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway.
Set to kick off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Motion from the back. He'll start this drive firing. Caught in the backfield, it's Mitchell. He has a knack for taking away the tackler's leverage. He's out to the 34.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. He makes a catch. Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
power football with the run. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And
He's got it. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
They'll line up to go for two. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Blake. He's not going to get it in, and the lead will remain 18 as they were trying to make this a two-possession game. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
First and 10.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Davis looking to pass. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And this is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Really nice job there at the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. They're forced to settle for the field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. From the gun, the ground game. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The give out of the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They think there's room to run to the right here. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Brings up second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Now the play fake. Fires to the end zone. It's complete. Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Snapped it in the shotgun. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
First and 10.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Davis will throw. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Makes the catch. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32.
First and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
On the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's in for the score. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Davis looking to pass. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Mitchell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll start this drive with a pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Quarterback may change this route. And back to the air on 2nd down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Right on target this time. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Starting to feel a little pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's strong.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Mitchell. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Mitchell. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They just keep firing. Rushes on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's a touchdown. Put 6 on the board.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. The snap sets up the throw. He's got it. 2-pointer is good, and now it's a 1-score game here deep in the fourth. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
The offense will take over. First and 10.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Davis will throw. Puts it out of the air. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Chavez. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Snap it to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on first and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Powell. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Davis looking to pass. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th-quarter play for this defense. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught, close to the marker, it's Johnston. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Looking for the 2-point try.
Trick 9, B.
They'll go to the air. He's into the end zone. The two-point conversion is good, and they vault on top by one here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Davis will throw. He's taking a deep shot. And he throws another interception, his third of the night.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime. But it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side and the offense.
Turning it on. Finding open areas. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Brings up